The photo loaded before I could stop my thumb. A hospital room? White walls. Her hand resting on a swollen belly that wasn't there when she left. A man's reflection in the glass. Cropped out, poorly. 6 months of silence collapsed into a single second. I didn't breathe. Didn't blink. She had written first. I miss you. Then, you said I could take time. I did. I know who I am now. I told her she wouldn't find me where I was anymore. That was when she sent the photo. The room felt smaller, like it was listening. My pulse slowed. That always happened when something finally made sense. I zoomed in. The curve of her stomach. The hospital bracelet. The date. Yesterday. So this was the answer she'd needed time to find. I set the phone face down and let the memory rewind itself. She'd stood in my kitchen 6 months ago, hands folded, eyes rehearsed. Said she needed space. Said she didn't want to hurt me. Said nothing about him. I told her to take the time. That was the last honest sentence between us. The signs had been there. They always are. Late nights explained too quickly. A new passcode. A tenderness that felt borrowed. I told myself it was stress, growth, distance, anything but intention. When she left, she took only clothes. No photos, no books. Like she planned to come back once the experiment ended. Weeks passed. Then months. No calls, no explanations. Just absence shaped like relief. I didn't chase her. I watched. Her socials stayed clean. Too clean. No locations, no tags. Just vague quotes about healing and becoming. I ran the numbers anyway. Phone records don't lie when people do. One number kept appearing. Short calls. Late. A burner. Registered to nothing. I didn't confront. I never do. Instead, I listened to my own silence. How calm it felt. How sharp. When her message came last night, I wasn't surprised. People return when they think the damage has faded. I miss you. Not I'm sorry. Not I lied. I replied with the truth. She wouldn't find me where I was anymore. Then the photo. That was when the last piece slid into place. The time she needed wasn't to find herself. It was to hide. And now she was showing me what she thought was proof of life. An invitation. A mistake. I turned the phone back over. She was typing. I let her. Her next message came fast. Too fast. I didn't know how to tell you. I was scared you'd hate me. I stared at the typing bubble. Unmoving. Like a heart monitor gone flat. Hate requires emotion. I was past that. I asked one question. Short. Precise. How far along? There was a pause this time. Then, almost 7 months. I counted backward automatically. The math didn't hesitate. She was pregnant before she asked for time. Before the tears in my kitchen. Before the speech about finding herself. I felt something then. Not anger. Confirmation. I told her I was glad she was healthy. That I hoped the father was stepping up. 3 dots. Gone. 3 dots. Back. You're the only one I ever felt safe with. There it was. The manipulation. Still breathing. I asked for his name. She didn't answer. Instead, she called. I let it ring once. Twice. Then I picked up. She sounded fragile. Rehearsed exhaustion layered over panic. Said my name like it still belonged to her. I didn't cheat, she said quickly. We were already falling apart. I watched the city lights through my window. Cold. Distant. Perfectly aligned. I told her I knew about the burner phone. The late-night calls. The overlap. Silence cracked on the other end. I just need to know, she whispered. Is there still us? That was when I told her that the week she moved out, I'd already known. That I'd gone quiet because I wanted to see how far she'd go without resistance. That I'd watched her choose him every day, while telling herself a different story. I didn't raise my voice. I never do. I told her I'd moved cities 3 months ago. Changed my number. Left the version of me she could return to. The sound she made wasn't crying. It was collapse. He left, she said finally. When I told him I was pregnant. Of course he did. She asked if we could meet. Just to talk. Just for closure. I said no. Not because I was angry. Because closure is a gift you don't give to people who used you as a placeholder. I ended the call while she was still speaking. Blocked the number. Deleted the photo. The room felt quiet again. Honest. Some people think revenge has to be loud. Messy. Public. They're wrong. Sometimes it's letting them sit alone with the truth they tried to avoid. With a future they built on a lie. She wanted time to find herself. She found exactly who she was. And I finally understood who I'd been to her. I turned off the lights and let the dark settle. She would always remember where she lost me. I wouldn't remember her at all.